This is Jedis for Jesus. It's really nice being out here in the wilderness. Beautiful. We are Bible-believing Christian. If you want to know the truth, that's where you find it. Whether you're watching on your smart device or your computer, please, on the bottom, please leave a comment. It really helps out our channel. Thank you. Subscribe, give a thumbs up, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload a brand new video. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and show you many pictures up here about Yosemite. Then many hikes up there. Actually went up to Half Dome and went on the cables twice. And the first time I didn't get that many pictures. So the second time I made sure when I went up to the cables I would have nice pictures of that. But at one point the camera didn't work, but I did get some pictures and I will show you that shortly. When you hike up to Half Dome, you're going to start like something 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're not going to be done until late at night. It is 8.2 miles up, and then you got to come back down. So it's over 16 miles round trip. First time we went up, and that was the other thing, we went up pretty fast and I didn't take that many pictures. And the second time I went up, we didn't get up, and as you can see when we get up on the top, the sun's pretty low. We didn't get down to Little Yosemite campground until it was dark. Then we had to travel another 4 miles in the dark, and I am so grateful that we brought some lights with us. We started something like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't get back down to the car in the valley until well past midnight. And then when we finally got home, it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So first of all, this is where it starts in the valley, and you can see the beautiful falls there, the beautiful meadows, and then you start hiking up to Vernal Fall Bridge, and just these are some of the pictures up there, and just the stairs that you got to climb up, and then just these beautiful pictures that you get to see of the waterfall and just all the water coming down. To get to the bottom of Vernal Falls on the bridge, right here, this picture, it's less than a mile, 0.8 to get there. And then to get on top of Vernal Falls, which is this picture right here, it is 1.5 miles. And then you can keep on hiking up to Nevada Falls, which is the next picture right here, and that actually is 3.4 miles. And a lot of people turn around there and come back. They call it the mist trails, and then sometimes you go on that trail and you get soaked if you don't have a poncho or something on. So as you can see, the way the water was on this particular day, the mist trail, yeah, you got pretty wet. And you don't have to come down that way. You go down like a horse trail that you can come down, and it goes down a more gradual pace. You can come up that way too, but then you miss all the, well, you see different kind of scenery. I mean, it's just beautiful no matter what part of the park you're in. So if you go hiking for another mile, then you finally get to the halfway point, which is Little Yosemite campground. That's the halfway point. So I will go ahead and show you the trip that we did in 2016. I did it with 3 other guys. One of them didn't make it up. Me and 2 other guys did make it up there. So it was, like I said, a long day. Would I do it again? Yeah, it was spectacular. So without me saying anything else, I'll go ahead and show you our trip in 2016. But before I want to do that, you know, there is, when you hold on to the cables, there are always good to have certain gloves on and stuff like that, that your hands don't get all sweaty on the cables and stuff like that. And when you grip on, you don't get hurt. I like these gloves right here. They're really good, and you don't lose your grip and everything like that on the cables and stuff like that. So I'll actually, right up here, I'll actually have a link on the bottom for them, and like I said, there's some great gloves. So now I'll go ahead and show you that video. So this right here is right before the Vernal Falls Bridge. This is after the Vernal Falls Bridge, and this is the mist trail. And as you can see in the background there, that waterfall wasn't that full on this particular day. And this is right up against the sheer rock right up to Vernal Falls. Now this right here is after Little Yosemite Campground. That rock right in front of us is where the cables are. So this is where you start the cables. So this is where my camera went off, and then we're on top of Half Dome here, walking around, and it is a spectacular view. And like I said, it was already pretty late, as you can see my shadow. And not many people up there at that time, because they were already off the rock and probably down to Little Yosemite Valley. Now back to the cables, and down we go. To get wonderful video like this with a small camera, you can go out and purchase the brand new GoPro 11 camera. And I will have a link on the bottom so you can take a look at it. At this point, I was just turning around and showing the view and how crazy I am to be up here, and kinda scary. You really can't hear through the casing of the GoPro, but I just wanted to show everyone how it looked, and look at the angle. It's just incredible. And then I went ahead and showed the other side for a little while, and it just amazing.
I'll show you the other side too. Hold on.
The nice thing about the GoPro 11 camera, there is no more casing, so the sound sounds better, and this is something I highly recommend. We were already in the shadow of Half Dome by now, and you can see the cables there laying on the ground, hooked up to the rock. This next part was pretty scary to get down, and no handrail or anything like that. You just have to be careful not to slip and fall down these stairs. This is how we had to come down the last few hours of this trip. This is Jedis for Jesus. Hope to see you someday soon in heaven.